This could be the worst angle ever, but we're gonna have to roll with it. And I am gonna get really hot, and I need aircon. So if you can hear the aircon, not really sure what I can do about that right now. Or maybe I could clip the mic up here. That might be a better idea. Is that just gonna fall on me while I'm driving? I've also got a test to see if that is gonna make loads of noise, if it's rattling against the roof while I'm driving. That's not gonna be very useful, is it? Maybe this vlogging stuff isn't for me. Let's test it. Right. This is actually kind of hilarious, but it's actually not, because it's really frustrated me. I've just tried to vlog for a bit, and I recorded 8.5 minutes of me explaining why I started posting and how I've got to where I am, and how grateful I am for all of your guys' support and all of this lovely stuff. I've gone to watch it back, it's not in focus. 8.5 minutes of not in focus vlogging. Maybe I should just give up now, I don't know. Filming in a supermarket is difficult. Everybody looks at you like you're crazy. Like, who am I talking to? I've just realised a fatal flaw to vlogging while you're in the supermarket, and that's that my list is on my phone. This is now the third time that I'm attempting to record this, because the first time it wasn't in focus, the second time I thought I pressed record, I obviously hadn't pressed record, so I've had nothing from 2 attempts at this so far. Vlogging for me is not going that well, but I'm sure I'll get there. What I was saying in the first 2 attempts was how grateful I am to be able to now be putting my time and effort into content creation, and I wouldn't have got there without the support from you guys. And when I first started posting, it was actually my girlfriend Beth's idea to post a video on TikTok doing a get ready with me, because she knew that I love secondhand clothes and buying stuff secondhand and vintage and all that stuff. And I'd always wanted to post a video, but I never really knew how. And she had that knowledge, so I would never have posted had it not been for Beth. So I'm grateful for her to that. But also from a point from me as well, I was into fashion. I was following a lot of fashion influencers, and I think there must have been one guy that was bigger out of maybe 20, 30, 40 guys that I was following. And it sort of hit me that there is, or at the time at least, that there was not really that much representation for plus size fashion, especially men's plus size fashion. And being a bigger guy, I thought that that would be another sort of element of the content that I wanted to post, was like sharing my body type and trying to get some sort of representation out there for plus size guys in fashion. So that first video that I posted of me in my underwear, that was the reason behind it. And I never set out hoping that it was going to go viral. I am now extremely grateful for the position that I am in now, but had that not happened, I'm 100% sure I would still be posting videos of my outfits and doing get ready with me's in my boxes, because I just think it's important, however little the representation is, for that representation to be there. Had my videos got no views and I would have ended up with no followers, I still would have posted them because I enjoy it. And yeah, that's how I've ended up on this journey, I guess, as a content creator. I also, with this longer form and vlog style stuff, it's going to be so much easier for me to bring you guys along into like what I get up to in my life, silly little things that I do in my life that you can't get across in an Instagram or a TikTok post. So I'm excited to be able to explore that and explore this sort of new avenue of content that I can bring you guys. and so far I'm enjoying being able to just waffle at the camera, which is nice. I'm not trying to keep it under a minute. I do struggle to keep videos under a minute because I talk quite slowly. If I talk too fast, I jumble up my words, or I put letters in the wrong place. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this might go and what might happen. So you might remember last year I cleared out this courtyard here. Picked up a barbecue since. That is a hand-me-down from my dad, who has upgraded to a lovely like flat iron thing, and it's got a grill and it's lush, and I have very kindly ended up with his old barbecue, which I'm very happy about. We are missing a gas though, because we had a barbecue the other day and I had to come and steal our gas to go and take down to him, so I need a new gas. But I am in the process of giving this another little tidy up. There was a gate here, which has since blown off in a storm, and I've just taken the end post off here, not very professionally with a hammer. If I'd had a drill, that might have worked a bit better, but I basically just beat the living daylight out of it with a hammer and it came off. I need to build a new gate, and then the plan, hopefully, I mean obviously we've got a big ass ugly oil container which goes to the landlord's house, which is that way, but the plan is to make this into a nice little space, and hopefully I can do it by the end of summer, and as cheaply and with as many second-hand things as possible. But at the moment, it's just a case of getting it a bit tidier. So if I do spot something on Facebook Marketplace, I could just go and pick it up and come and chuck it in here, and we can start to build a little courtyard, which will be nice. Right, I'm back vlogging. I've had a few days off. I'm recovering from a pretty heavy session in the pub celebrating my graduation with friends and family, which was so much fun. So as you know, you would have seen that my partner Beth has a little pottery studio in the garage underneath our flat. Pots, clay, wheel, stuff, parts washer. It's all a bit messy, and she's got a very special bit of kit coming this week. So we are having a rejig, which means I've got to get all of our gym stuff, all of this stuff, and all of this stuff, and all of this stuff moved, and I've got to hoover all the floors, mop all the floors. I've had to buy a special mask that will protect my lungs against silica to get it all cleaned and tidy, because at one point this space was so nice, and it's sort of just been like a few months and it's just got out of hand, and there's just bits and bobs out everywhere that we just need to like sort out and actually just get put away nicely so we can use this space properly. I've got to tidy this space up, which is going to be fun. So while I figure out what clearly is the most difficult thing that I've ever done in my entire life, which is putting a mask on, I will explain to you a little bit about what we're trying to do in here, a little bit more. So what you're about to see is a load of time-lapse footage of about an hour's worth of me going through everything with a hoover and hoovering up all the spiders, all the dust. We've got a little cupboard in the corner as well, which you can sort of see me disappear into in a second, which had, unfortunately, a load of droppings of a certain animal, and a load of leaves and stuff. So that had to go. I had to hoover that out, and my God, am I thankful that I was wearing a mask, because some of the stuff that I was hoovering up was just minging. It also looks like I've not really made that much progress, and I'm actually standing in the garage now, and it kind of looks like I've not made that much progress either. But I'm now in the process of just getting everything out, or as much stuff out as possible that needs to go out of the garage, having the rejig, and then putting it all back nice and neatly. And then once we've done that, it's going to be so much easier for us to just keep on top of the hoovering and keep it nice down here. I'm talking to you through the mirror, but as you can see, I have just finished doing stuff in the garage. It was too hot. I was getting too hot, so I've given up. And I think I've now got enough stuff for my first vlog. And I think it might be the most boring vlog ever. But there will be more stuff to come. Yes, sort of most of the stuff that's been in this is like the start / continuation of projects that we started last year and like maybe at the start of this year, but I just haven't had time to finish them because of uni, and now we've actually got time to. So yeah, stay tuned to see more project stuff, I guess, more life stuff, and hopefully this hasn't been the most boring thing that any of you have ever watched. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.